lighting the lamp. Now it's time for honoring our esteemed guest with a shawl and bouquet. The shawl and bouquet to our chief guest, Dr. T.R. Sharma, Deputy Director General, Crop Science, ICR. Welcome you, sir. Welcome you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Welcome you, sir. Welcome, sir.
TNAU today to attend the twin events. One is the breeder seed review meeting, and another one is annual general body meeting of the NSP crops. So first of all, my hearty congratulations and greetings to all the seed technologies of TNAU for completing 50 glorious years of research journey of Department of Seed Science and Technology. So in this regard, I would like to thank ICR, DG ICR, ADG Seeds ICR, and the Director IASS for choosing TNAU for hosting these twin events this year during 2023. So that is 26th Annual Breeder Seed Review Meeting and 38th Annual General Body Meeting of AICRP on Seeds. So at an interval of 30 years, so this meeting was held during 1991 previously here, and during this great occasion, on behalf of everyone and also on behalf of Vice Chancellor TNAU, I would like to extend my sincere welcome to Dr. T.R. Sharma, Deputy Director General Crop Sciences, so an eminent researcher in the field of molecular plant pathology. And Dr. Sharma is an elected member of several academic bodies like National Academy of Sciences, National Academy of Agricultural Sciences, and the Indian National Science Academy, etc. And he is one of the recipients of highest Indian Science Award, namely National Bioscience Award. So in this great occasion, we are proud and privileged in welcoming Dr. T.R. Sharma to this event. I am sure his guidance and the critical suggestions during these 2 days deliberations will help in reorienting seed production programs and the seed technology research in the entire country. So next, on behalf of all the AICRP scientists and on behalf of everyone here, I am privileged in welcoming respected Vice Chancellor of TNAU to this celebration. So Vice Chancellor TNAU is an eminent researcher in the field of climatology and climate smart agriculture. So Madam is a visionary leader and positioned TNAU on the top of all SAUs in the country through implementation of several innovative programs. So mention few things like Madam has launched a novel program on connecting each of our stations and departments with one FPO. So TNAU has adopted 120 FPOs. In this way, we are going to get directly connected with 1,20,000 farmers. So in consequent to this, so we are also planning to connect each one of our UG student with one farm family, so that we will be connecting our students with at least 6,000, 7,000 farm families. So this is going to help the farmers in several ways, especially in accessing or in getting awareness on the supply of inputs, etc. Second, launch its online web portal called TNAUAgricard.com, wherein all our inputs, including seeds, biofertilizers, crop boosters, and all other our inputs are coming for sales through online. Farmers can order through this online portal anywhere, and it will be delivered on their doorsteps like Amazon and Flipkart. These are all the programs which have been launched by our respected Vice Chancellor, considering the difficulties faced by the farmers in accessing quality inputs, including the seeds. So I join with you all in welcoming our respected Vice Chancellor to this august function. I am sure Madam's guidance and motivation will strengthen our programs on seed related aspects. Thirdly, I would like to welcome Dr. D.K. Yadava, so a vibrant leader and a spearheader of all the seed production programs in the country, and Dr. Yadava's interest in organizing these meetings at TNAU and his guidance and support during the past 2 months so are worth mentioning here. So he is going to be with us for the whole deliberations, and I am sure his leadership will help in formulating viable plans for strengthening seed production, supply and quality control in the country. Welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Sanjay Kumar, Director IASS MAU, who is the man behind this show. His planning and guidance and support have enabled our scientists to showcase their findings in such a beautiful manner. And on behalf of TNAU, ICR and all other participants, my warm welcome to you, sir. Next, I would like to extend my warm welcome to Chairman Rossi Seeds and Registrar PPV FRA, so to these wonderful events. Next, I would like to extend my warm welcome to our yesteryear leaders who have laid a strong foundation to the Department of Seed Science and Technology at TNAU for agreeing to honor and felicitate the retired seed technologists of TNAU. I am sure all the young faculty and student researchers will take inspiration from your presence here, sir. On behalf of the organizers, Vice Chancellor TNAU and all the participants, I feel proud and privileged in welcoming all the retired seed technologists of TNAU. Next, on behalf of ICR, TNAU and the organizers, I'd like to extend my warm welcome to all the scientists from all the disciplines involved in the AICRP breeder seed production and the AICRP seeds crop, or to us to make your visit comfortable and fruitful. Once again, on behalf of TNAU, ICR and both the AICRP programs, I extend my warm welcome to one and all. I wish these twin events a great success. Thank you for the opportunity.
Madam P. Geeta Lakshmi, Vice Chancellor of this prestigious university, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Dr. D.K. Yadav, Assistant Director General, Seeds, ICR, that talked about the seed research. Certainly the seed centers comes in the mind. AGM of AICRP Seeds and 26th Annual Breeder Seed Review meeting. In fact, after 3 years of, in fact, we were meeting only on the virtual platform. So let's start with the congratulating all of you. Last year we got the best AICRP award, and it's all of you that it was recognized after 38 years of the continuous working and hard working, all of you. So last year we got this Chaudhary Devilal Outstanding AICR award. Sir, we'll start with the action taken report. In fact, in the last AGM, so there was only 5-6 suggestions were made, and the first was about the seed multiplication ratio. In fact, the number of the crop seed multiplication ratio was very low. So now we have already suggested, and with all our experimentation and everything, we have already suggested to the ministry for 50 or 4 crop for the revision of the seed multiplication rate, and certainly this will help in the seed, all the seed production, in fact agencies on all the seed, so that the certification will be for the higher quantity of the seeds. Another suggestion was about the endophyte, its role in the seed, and that should be taken care. So we already have started some program at our MAU, in fact Indian Institute of Seed Science, and we have in fact already characterized and isolated some of the seed endophytes in the number of crops should be part of our this seed AICRP, and with the greater role. And in fact, most of our centers spread, in fact, in the 22 states and 3 union territory. So a number of the, in fact, our center is already collaborating with the KVKs, not only in the production of the different classes of the seeds, but also in fact that is verifying that in fact the seed production is a very remunerative business, and they have calculated also how much they gain extra with the production of the seeds rather than the crop. In fact, for our SC technology research experimentation, the data in fact was not in the proper format. So last year it was suggested that a draft model and a draft worksheet may be developed for each of the experiment. So this year we have implied this, and in fact with the report of all the PI we will see in the afternoon session. In fact, the most of the result is a very good form, so it's easy in the compilation and getting some result. So validation of the finding at the multi-location concern, this was about so whatever the validation we got, so we will finalize in our technical session, and with the review of all our expert, they will get as a technology. So whatever the technology will be released, and the concerned group of scientists, they will be awarded next year and they will be recognized next year. Sir, we are in fact lots of problems regularly we are noticing and receiving at the council level. Our DDGs, sir, our ADs are in fact getting a regular problem with the lots of breeder seed quality in fact problem. So it was also decided that the monitoring is the best stage where we can check this in any sort of mixture. So that's why it made compulsory that all the either NSC, seed certification agency, state seed agency, that member must be there. It's compulsory that we are there in the monitoring team, and it should be on the very frequent basis that monitoring of the breeder seed should be taken. So in fact, we have strictly monitoring this, all the seed monitoring program of the country, so that the quality of seed that can be maintained, and we cannot compromise any way with the quality. Vegetable is another concern. In fact, we have fortunate that Director Indian Institute of Wheat, Indian Institute of Vegetable Research, Dr. Tushar Kanti Vera is also here. In fact, we have called him also, and he has accepted our request. Council level, this process is going on, but by the meantime, in fact, we will not wait for the start of any experimentation. So we have already, as per the suggestion of the last year AGM, we have started some experimentation on the seed development of the seed testing protocols. Purity testing through molecular marker is our regular work. So every year, in fact, we are doing this, but the concern is about this is costing. Because this cost many, in fact, this required high cost. So it was suggested that you must calculate the benefit cost analysis also. Sir, last year, in fact, some of the center we have assigned and it was calculated. And on the average basis, this hybrid purity, if we will go through the GOT, it costs around 14,000 rupees per feedlot. Around 7,000 per feedlot. While in case of the molecular basis, it's come to 14,000. And more focus is already has given for the seed health. So we have already started last year. We have taken some of the diseases for this seed health standard fixing, and this year, in fact, we have planned that we will assign a different center with one of the crop and diseases, so that by the end of the season or end of the year, by next year, we will come out with the this seed standard, seed health standard for most of the crops. So under this AICRP on seed, our mission is to increase the seed replacement rate and the varietal replacement rate through production of sufficient quantity of quality seed, technology for improved yield and productivity, with the mandate to produce breeder seed as per the requirement is coming up. And not only the breeder seed, in fact, the quality seed also is a component. Earlier it was a different component as the ICR seed product, as you all are well aware. So now it's merged both this component as this quality seed, only one component is there, QSP, to conduct, coordinate and monitor seed on different aspects of the seed science. That is also one of our mandate. And the number of the projects has been reduced, but we are very much fortunate that so far, in fact, it has not touched in this AICRP with different SAUs, agencies, different AICRP, other centers, aggregate. Our centers have in fact promoted a large number of FPOs and self-help groups and commercialization of the variety through our center. This has been taken very seriously. So last year, in fact, the total quality seed, we have produced around 4.9 lakh quintal of the seeds against the target of around 4 lakh. If we see the different classes of the seed, certainly the certified seed has the major share, followed by the foundation seed, and crop by the cereals has the major part, in fact the major proportion in this total seed production. If you see the breeder seed production from 81 to so far, last year in fact we have produced more than 1 lakh quintal of the seeds, again the intent of the 66,000. You can notice here, in fact, since last few years, this indent is slowing down and reducing. That's why we will discuss, in fact, later on also. So this is mainly due to, in fact, we are stabilizing our production, because so far in the conversion of the different class, it is not as per the desired level. So to reduce this, the total, increase the exact efficiency of breeder seed, this indent must be as per the actual requirement. And the total breeder seed cereal leading, but certainly in fact the oil seed you can see now is racing, and in the last few years the oil seed total breeder seed requirement has also increased.
Ravindran, Director Research of this esteemed university, Dr. The nodal officers and principal investigators of the various centers, our colleagues from the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, I think JS Seed is not there, so Chandramohan should be there. Our colleagues from NSC and colleagues from NIC also. We see Sri Dinesh Chandra is there, who will be presenting the this Sathi portal for the seed traceability just after this session. All the deans and directors, senior officers from the university, our scientist colleagues from the all coral operating centers as well as from TNAU, the students, press and media. So first of all, I also welcome all of you for this, I think, very important occasion. And also I thank the organizers, particularly Honorable Vice Chancellor, for also I take this opportunity to congratulate the seed center and all the officials, our peers associated with this very important, I think, unit established at TNAU on its 50th year of the foundation establishment. So my compliments to all of you, and my compliments to all the centers for the ICR Best AICRP award during last year, to the director as well as all the nodal officers, all the collaborating scientists from the various ICR Institute as well as State Agriculture Universities. So you all are well aware that this program now is 43 years old. When this AICRP, earlier the AICRP NSP crops, that was established somewhere in 1978-79. So we are 43 years now, and this is the largest. Then 41 are particularly for the breeder seed production, and total 65 centers are there. And if we talk of the scientists, other than the Indian Institute of Seed Science, MOU, we have total 12 scientists working across all these 65 centers, and 207 technicals, 24. The other staffs are also there. The total number is 343, and it is components of research. So that is a huge expenditure, huge program, and a very good, I think, outcome also in terms of the breeder seed production we are getting. When we started during 1980-81, Dr. Sanjay was showing one of the graph. The total intent was 2,458 quintals, and we could produce 3,900, 14 quintals of breeder seed during 1980-81. Now, well, as far as the network is concerned, in this whole seed system in our country, the total 45 state agriculture universities and almost 56 crop science and the ICR institutes, they are participating in the seed production program. We have 731 KVKs also who are also actively producing the quality seed. We have our NSC, the largest organization, having more than 22,000 hectares of land and has presence across the country. We have 17 state seed corporations, we have 25 state seed certification agencies, and we have 170 seed testing laboratories across the country. So that is a very huge network, along with the support of more than 550 the private seed companies, which includes 39 which have the status of multinational seed companies, and more than 500 companies which are of the indigenous nature of the Indian origin. So that is the strong network which is, I think, and we can see the impact also, the seed replacement rate which Dr. Sanjay has talked, the varietal replacement rate which Dr. Sanjay has talked. So when compared to at the time of independence, or we compare with the data of 1950, so we have multiple times of enhancement in the food grains, and during the current year, if we see the second estimates of 2023, so we are almost 6.2 times higher in the overall food grains. We are more than 10% in case of oil seeds. We are having a very multiple times of increase, and that's why we are self-sufficient in our food production system, except in case of oil seeds. So this is the strength of this system. Along with this strength, I think so many challenges are also there in the last slide, and in between also Dr. Sanjay was highlighting many of the issues. So the first issue which we are facing, and we are many times having to cut the sorry figure also, that is the quality. Quality of the seed, breeder seed, is now becoming a very serious issue, and this time during 2-3 years we could decrease the quality complaints to a significant level. But last year again there was number of multiple complaints of quality of breeder seed. So that is one of the important aspects, and in that direction already one of the committee and one experiment is being conducted for setting or finalization of the seed and field standards for the breeder seed, which was not there till now. Many of our colleagues, they are not in that favor, many of them they are in favor, but the ultimate responsibility lies with us, whether it is the standards are available or not. So that lies with all the centers, and the strengthening of maintenance breeding, particularly for production of the nucleus seed, that is one of the prime objective of all of you, and I think we'll have to take very seriously. Otherwise in the future, in the times to come, no taker will be there, and if the takers are there, then the huge penalties as per the new seed act, that will be lying with the breeder seed production center, and nobody will be rescuing them. So that is one of the very serious issue. Then the varietal mismatches, as Dr. Sanjay has told, we have brought down it somewhere from 34% to now 13%, but we still need to reduce it, and in many cases based on one or the other excuses like the bad weather or non-availability of the nucleus seed and other issues, they are being talked time and again. So that is one challenge with us, even under the changing climate change, which is also one very serious issue. This year we could see in the Rabi season that in most of the country the untimely rains were there, and particularly in the northern India in case of wheat crops, in case of mustard crop, in case of chickpea and lentil and pea crops, huge losses in the seed production were also there. So for that also, I think all of you should be ready for identification of the alternate sites and the changing of the date of sowing of the crop, keeping the every year happening, the recurring happening of these types of events of high temperature at the time of maturity. Many times we are having the untimely rains. So these issues also, I think we need to address, and in this direction earlier also a lot of work was there. Dr. Dinesh is there, so at that time I think the experiments on identification of alternate sites for the breeder seed production program, that was one of the experiment, and still also that is continuing. But we have to give some recommendations, we have to identify some sites, and we have to go to those sites to avoid this type of varietal mismatches and losses every time, because that is a very huge, I think that loss to our national food security. You are derailing the whole system, the seed rolling plan of the state for the next 3 years, when we are not providing the seed of a particular variety. That is not the issue that you have not provided the 10 quintals or 20 or 50 quintals of seed of a particular variety, but that is related with the state seed rolling plan, and the states, they are always in a trouble when we are not able to meet out our breeder seed indents, which we have been, I think we have agreed to. And another issue is regarding the decline share of the public sector. Ramaswamy is there. I think this year's figure which Chandramohan, our one assistant commissioner quality control who looks after all the breeder seed program, he gave that was 75% seed is coming from the private sector, 25% is coming from the public sector, and it is declining year after year. A very gradual decline is there. So then your role in the public sector, particularly although most of the participants here are more concerned up to the breeder seed, and quality seed is also one aspect. So if this condition goes, then the requirement of the public system, I think that will be minimized, and that will not be important in the times to come. So that is a serious issue. And
the pillars of support, all the retired seed technology scientists who have come over here today, they both are here, and it shows that how important this program is. It really gives me an immense pleasure in participating in this inaugural function of annual group meeting of AICRP Seeds Crop, which is jointly organized by ICR, Indian Institute of Seed Science MAU, and the Directorate of Seed Center, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Coimbatore. Indeed, it's a very pleasurable moment because in congratulating all the scientists who have contributed from the bottom to the end. It's great because of their untiring work, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, the Directorate of Seed Center has reached to this height. And thank you for selecting this as a venue. My hearty welcome actually to all the retired seed technologists who have come here to grace this function. Many seed scientists have held important positions in Tamil Nadu Agricultural University and elsewhere. They have not only contributed to the science of seed, but also contributed to the building of this institute and also building of the nation. Just to quote few names, Dr. T.V. Karivaraduraju, who was actually serving as Director of Research, and to some extent he was also serving as Director of Crop Management, Soil and Crop Management Studies. We have been benefited from your services, sir. Personally, I got a lot of benefit, and your blessings are always there with us. And anytime you used to send a small note stating the importance of some of the important issues that need to be addressed from time to time. Thank you for your contribution, sir. And again, Dr. C. Dharmalingam, he has actually helped for technology commercialization in the seed technology. Dr. A.S. Ponnusamy, his services cannot be forgotten because he was the founder, special officer for the seed center. So he is actually has done a lot of job. Followed by him, Dr. K. Ramamurthy, he again took over the position and he was doing a great job. And then Vanagamudi sir. Vanagamudi sir, he not only did so much of work for the seed science and technology, but he was Dean Agri, and he was guiding the entire undergraduate education, and it was tremendous help you have been doing as sir. And also his work was also extended to other private institutions as well. And then Dr. Vijay Kumar, again he was the director for students welfare. So there again you did a good job for the institution building. And Dr. Bhaskar, I cannot forget telling his name because he was not only eminent seed science and technologies, he contributed his services to the central government position in Varanasi, services to Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. We are thankful for you, sir. Similarly, few people have served as a dean for private colleges, including Dr. Sivasubramaniam, Dr. Krishnaveni, and so on. Others like Arunachalam sir, Balamurugan, Nadesan, Palnisamy, Srimati Madam, and also Dr. Natarajan, and many others have contributed so much for the growth of seed science and technology. And unless otherwise your contributions are there, this department and directorate would not have grown to this height. Sorry. Many international and national projects have been operated in this department and for the development of many technologies, especially in seed production, seed processing, storage, seed testing, and seed enhancement. They have also received 1 patent and they have signed 3 MOUs with the industry partners, mainly with the private companies. For example, we have signed an MOU with the Rasi Seeds where we have transferred the technology. We are doing multidisciplinary research. Our biotechnologists, they have actually pyramided 3 important genes. The gene responsible for tolerance to heat, tolerance to drought, and also to flood. So that technology was transferred to Rasi Seeds for further multiplication and to bring these seeds to the community for the usage. So we are doing a lot of multidisciplinary research, and we are joining hands with the industry for definitely taking the technology to the grassroots level. 3 technologies were released by TNAU this year, especially on seed coating, seed pelleting and seed cube technology. So one important thing as far as the multidisciplinary research is concerned, nanotechnology department has come out with nanofiber coating of the seeds. So they are impregnating many kind of nutrients and also the protecting materials, for example from diseases and pests. They are doing a wonderful job, and this is also one good example for our multidisciplinary research. Seed technology department is also having revolving fund, so they help in seed priming, seed coating and seed pelleting services to different stakeholders for actually mainly to take it to commercial scale. It has also produced this year 147 tons of breeder seeds, 582 tons of foundation seeds, 219 tons of certified seeds and 902 tons of truthful seeds during the year 22-23. So we have got lot of seed production centers. To quote a few, our Bhavani Sagar Center, ARS Bhavani Sagar, Vaigai Dam Center, they are all leading in seed production. So Tamil Nadu is blessed with best climate, and we have got varied climatic conditions in 7 different agroclimatic zones. It was very well stated that the climate change is becoming one of the important issue for seed production. Actually Yadav sir and also Sharma sir has highlighted like what are all the issues in seed production, how to go forward, what are all the methodologies to be followed. In fact, Yadav sir was very critical in his comments. So all the seed technologists should take that in mind and take forward for your further research. It's very, very important. Seed being the important initial investment for the food security. This is the basic for the success of the crop production. So we need to give utmost importance for seed production. So in that respect, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University is definitely doing a tremendous job. I'm sure as far as Government of India is also concerned, they are also doing lot of initiatives. ICR is doing lot of initiatives. They are doing a catalytic role in releasing of high yielding varieties as well as hybrids through state agricultural universities and other ICR institutions. They have got AICRP on seed, originally known as National Seed Product, launched by Seed Project, launched in 1977. Now this has come out in giving novel technologies in seed production. So they are helping in many ways. They form seed villages, and also community seed production is also encouraged. Because of that, the higher seed replacement rate is happening. So these are all important role by the ICAR for all the state agricultural universities to promote quality seed production. So lot of statistics has been given by Yadav sir and Sharma sir regarding the seed replacement rate, and also how we have been using the seeds and for food security, how the seed production has contributed during the time of independence, and after that now we are doing 6-fold increase in seed production. All those things have been highlighted very well. The latest technologies, like for example, now we are also joining hands with the crop management scientists to overcome negative impact of pests, climate and also other environmental factors. It's very important. Production of quality seed is one thing, and preserving the quality seeds is another important thing. There the plant protection scientist role is becoming very, very important. Our scientists have come out with many novel indigenous technologies they found out and they have validated. One technology is the Vasambu, which we call it in Tamil, that we are using it for protecting the pulse seeds from the bruchid beetles. So these kind of indigenous knowledge, it is validated. They are extracting the principal component from that indigenous material and they are making it as a novel protection material for the seed science. Also, all the AICRP scientists for getting the Chaudhary Devilal Outstanding All India Coordinated Research Project Award in 2021. This is very, very important. Getting some recognition, it boosts the scientist to go forward further. So my heartfelt thanks to ICR for announcing such awards, and people are working towards the excellence. So thank you very much, sir, for giving those awards. I appreciate the efforts of scientists of Seed Center, Department of Seed Science and Technology, from other centers for organizing this 38th annual group meeting by involving all the officials and scientists from all over India. I wish that this 38th annual group meeting to be a successful one and address the gamut of various issues associated with the seeds for the benefit of farmers and enterprises. And you know, like this is one of the, to me, I consider that this is one of the important meetings, and I wish all the success for the 2 days deliberations. At the end of it, people should go with much more clarity how to improve availability of the quality seeds to the farming community so that the fundamental requirement for food security is met with. Thank you so much for the great opportunity.
Our prestigious Department of Seed Science and Technology has completed its 50 golden glorious years. This is a proud moment for every one of us. As a part of Golden Jubilee celebration, I take this privilege as a head of the division and very much pleased to tribute our retired scientist of the Department of Seed Science and Technology during this great occasion. So, heading the department for a decade, from 1984 to 1994, and former Director of Research, and also served as in charge for Director Soil and Crop Management Studies, TNAU Coimbatore. So next I would like to invite Dr. C. Dharmalingam sir. So next I would like to invite Dr. M. Arunachalam, Former Professor, Department of Seed Science and Technology, sir, please. Former Professor Head, Department of Seed Science and Technology. Seed Center, TNAU Coimbatore. Next, I would like to invite Dr. T. Balamurugan, former Professor Head, Department of Seed Science and Technology. Agriculture College and Research Institute, Coimbatore. So next, I would. Next, I would like to invite Dr. N. Nagarajan sir. Dr. P. Srimati madam. Former. Next, I would like to invite Dr. A. Vijay Kumar sir, former Professor Head, Dean Center for Students Welfare. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Krishnaveni madam, former Professor. Next, I call upon Dr. K. Sivasubramaniam, former. Special Officer Seed Center Coimbatore and Vice Chancellor Tamil Nadu Open University Chennai.
Technology and show the basics, including from basics to advanced this thing. And this should be widely read by the scholars, researchers, developmental and regulatory agencies. So to be very useful for the students also. starting from since its inception from 1979 to 80 till 2021-22. So this would be a regular bulletin. This would be helpful for the fraternity of the seed science who are dealing with the production of the millet. Seed production ICR category for the year 2022-23 goes to ICR Indian Institute of Maize Research, Ludhiana. I request Dr. Bhupender, please collect the award. So the next Best Center Award is for Seed Technology Research Component. The Best Center Award for thank you, Chair and dignitaries on the dais. The second, under the theme area of seed pathology, total 5 technologies were identified during the previous year. Like alkali proto method for detection of seed-borne diseases. Dr. Atul Kumar, PI, to collect the. So next, the seed entomology group. There were 2 technologies that were identified during the previous AGM. So the next theme is the seed processing. So last year there were. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. V. Gita Lakshmi ji, Dr. D.K. Yadav, ADG Seeds, Dr. Sanjay Kumar, Dr. Uma Rani, Director Seed Center, TNAU, Dr. T.K. Behra, Director Indian Institute of Vegetable Research, and the West Centers, and specifically greetings to the retired scientists of this very university who were facilitated just by the Vice Chancellor and the dignitary on the dais. Well friends, this is one of the largest AICRP after rice and wheat, and I am happy to share with all of you that in this particular AICRP, we deals with very basic technology spreader of the component, that is seed. Seed is the carrier of technology. For example, BT cotton, which was released in 2002, has now occupied more than 90% area under cotton cultivation in the country, and we have become next net exporter of the cotton. So we have to give more and more emphasis to the production of quality seed in the country. We have very good examples of quality seeds which accumulate QTLs for sub-1 genes, POP1 in rice, and QTLs for drought tolerance is very, very important. One has to understand the molecular basis of seed development and activation of, and it's very important that we should design experiment to handle this particular area. We need to detect seed-borne diseases before it's given to the farming community. We have seen that this particular program of annual AICRP on seeds as well as seed project is very, very important in the country, which is playing a significant role in development of such technologies. Our emphasis should be on the seed production of high quality pulses, oil seeds and core cereals, and this is now the International Year of Millet, so we should give more emphasis on the production of new varieties of good quality seeds of new varieties of millets and crops of coarse grains. We are deficient in seed production of forage crops. although very good statistics were shown by Dr. Sanjay Kumar during his presentation, and this area is also catching up very fast, but I would like to say that let us strengthen this particular area, and seed production of soybean and groundnut is facing a lot of problems. We are facing so many challenges and also questions and at the councils to why the seed production of soybean and cotton is not up to the mark. So friends, we have to strengthen this area in case of soybean as well as in pulses. As Make in India product or ICAR seeds, many of the organizations has started using the various technologies for the dissemination and selling of seeds, and more should join this particular platform. The server is very, very important, and I am sure that people will definitely take care of this particular area. Always open for collaboration with academic institutions, and such companies are always welcome in the ICAR system. So, Dr. Yadav has given very elaborate explanation of this particular project and how it is being done. I would like to say that this is such an important project that if we don't produce seed, probably we are failing in our duty to put your proposal to that particular committee, and once the committee satisfies, only then these particular certificates will be delivered. I am happy that you are giving these certificates to the best technology developer, and that is the competition spirit which we are creating among the biologists and among the seed scientists of the country. This program is designed in such a way so that we can cover all the areas which are being discussed in these 2 days, and I am sure that very useful recommendation will come up after the deliberation of 2 days, and these recommendations will form the basis for the next year research and development in the country. So my best wishes to all of you for 2 days deliberations, and good luck to all of you. Thank you very much.
Next, we request our Honorable Again, we request our Director Seed Center. Thank you, Madam.
Director, Deputy Director General Crop Science, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Coimbatore, Dr. V. Geeta Lakshmi Madam, our most respected guest of honor, the Assistant Director General Seeds of ICR, Dr. D.K. Yadavaji, the most cordial and affable Director of Indian Institute of Seed Science, Dr. Sanjay Kumar ji, respected Director of Research of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Dr. M. Ravindran sir, our beloved former professors of Department of Seed Science and Technology of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Director of IIVR and Director of PPV FRA, the University Officers of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, respected Dr. Ramasamy sir, Chairman of Rasi Seeds, distinguished participants who have travelled from all over the country, the professor and heads and fellow scientists of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, my dear scientists and students of Seed Science and Technology who have gathered here from across the Tamil Nadu state, the seed technologists, agricultural entomologists and pathologists who are working in the AICRP scheme in Seed Center, and all other dignitaries present for this inaugural function. A warm good morning to each one of you. My heartfelt thanks to all of you for participating in this elite gathering of Seed Science fraternity. May I say that this is a moment of dream come true for the seed scientists of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. I wish to place on record my sincere and heartfelt thanks to our beloved Vice Chancellor for according permission for us to host this meeting of 26th Annual Breeder Seed Review Meeting and 38th Annual Group Meeting of AICRP Crops. She has been gracefully encouraging us to take up all the initiatives required for organizing this event and also inspired us to organize this grand expo on seed technology with the participation of both public and private sector. She has been instrumental in enabling us to execute every work in the shortest possible time. Each and every file was cleared then and there without a delay of even a single day. I must say, this day would not have dawned but for the guidance, care and affection that she has showered on us during the entire period of preparation. No words will suffice to express our heartfelt thanks to you, Madam, but still let me say thank you very much for all the guidance and care bestowed on us. It is a great privilege for me to express my immense gratitude to the Deputy Director General Crop Science, Dr. T.R. Sharma ji, for accepting to grace this function as the Chief Guest of the day. Your dignified presence is indeed a great source of motivation as well as inspiration to all of us present here. The recognition will in fact encourage us to take up more and more dedicated efforts to serve the needs of farmers by the supply of quality seeds. I am also equally honored by the elegant presence of our Assistant Director General of Seed, Dr. D.K. Yadavaji. A great moment of joy for me to thank profusely our Director of Indian Institute of Seed Science, Dr. Sanjay Kumar ji. I wish to specially thank him for considering our request and selecting Seed Center of TNAU as the co-organizer of this event. On the occasion of the Golden Jubilee of the Department of Seed Science and Technology, TNAU, Sir has been very kind to enable us to plan this event stage by stage, even discussing with us the minute details that we should take care of, both online as well as offline. At this juncture, I wish to wholeheartedly thank the Director for providing this opportunity, for being so kind and thoughtful to all our needs and apprehensions. In this occasion, I also wish to thank Dr. Arvind Singh and Shripati for their time-to-time interventions and kind help in planning the event. In the ambit of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, the Director of Research, Dr. Ravindran Sir, has been a role model to us. He plans meticulously, executes perfectly within the time frame and keeps us flocked together by providing due care and comfort. At each stage, he has guided us with care and diligence, which is truly unimaginable. In fact, he is capable of motivating us with minimum usage of words. His action speaks louder and keeps us working together towards our goals scrupulously. Thank you, sir, for being such a great wall of support and inspiration to us. I feel proud to place on record my gratitude and heartfelt thanks to the Director of Water Technology Center, Agribusiness Development, Open and Distance Learning and Extension Education. Your financial and ideological support has formed the basis for the successful conduct of this annual group meeting and the Grand Expo on Seed Technology. I stand taller on receiving such great support from my own colleagues. Thank you very much, each one of you. Your support means a lot to me. I am also thankful to the Director, Center for Plant Breeding and Genetics, Dean Horticultural College and Research Institute, Director of Crop Management Studies, Director Natural Research Management, Center for Crop Protection Studies of TNAU for participating in the exhibition that has been organized by us. I feel immensely blessed to thank our former professors who are our gurus and minds and hearts that shaped us as we are today. What all we are able to do today are only because you have taught us in that way. In fact, we still feel that we are working under your guidance. I feel proud to say that all our seniors have been speaking to us on daily basis to guide us to organize this event and to obtain sponsorships. Most of them have arrived yesterday itself to help us execute the works. With immense gratitude, I touch the feet of each of our former professors for all the love, gratitude and care shown towards us. My warmest thanks to each one of you for being present here despite many hurdles. We stand blessed, sir. I also extend my warm-hearted thanks to the sponsors of the event. They have parted with substantial amount of rupees for the great love of seed science and technology. and Tamil Nadu Agricultural University.